Texas Senate committee approved a bill that would require school districts to prohibit bullying in school. Now, the bill would force the district to create and publish a written plan. That plan would cover prevention of bullying, investigation of bullying claims, and also protecting the victim. The bill also expands the definition of bullying. That would include then cyberbullying, things like texting and posting on Facebook. The bill now moves on to the full state Senate. Well, joining us now is Attorney Kern Lewis. You've got another plan to stop bullying, one that tells the parents of the bullies, hey, you know what, you can be sued if you don't get your kids in line. Tell us about the plan.
Well, the idea is that parents need to know they have an arsenal in a weapon in their arsenal to prevent this by letting the parent of the bully know if it continues, you can be held legally responsible. And that gives the parent of the bully an incentive to get involved if they're not otherwise doing their job, getting involved.
So you're a dad, you have kids, you know it can be an issue, not an issue in your household, but how'd you come up with the idea for something like this?
I had someone contact me who was having a problem with their child being bullied. They had contacted the school. They were not getting a satisfactory response from the school, and they wanted to know what they could do. I looked into it a little bit and said, let's let the parent of the bully know that if it doesn't stop, you will file legal action if it comes to that, if you have to. And so once they let that parent know, it worked, it stopped.
So what then are the steps that parents need to take if bullying is an issue? What should a parent do?
They need to find out the parent of the bully and put them on notice, because the law requires before that parent is responsible,
right,
they have to be on notice that their child.
A phone call, an email, a Facebook message?
Phone calls can be denied that they were ever received.
Okay.
So it's better, I think, to send a letter and send it certified and regular mail so you've got some proof they've got it, or send it by FedEx so you've gotten something that shows they received it, or in one situation they did a Facebook chat and were able to print out the Facebook chat to prove that they had contacted this parent and said, your child is doing this.
So I want to point out to everybody that bullying is the suspected cause of at least 4 suicides by Texas students since the 2009 legislative session, and perhaps that's why lawmakers are talking about this. But what do you think about what they're doing?
I don't think they're doing enough. There's a provision in the Family Code right now, Section 41.001 of the Family Code, that says a parent is responsible for property damage caused by their child. I think they need to amend that and take out the limitation on just property damage. If the child's responsible for breaking a window in someone's car, he should also be responsible for putting someone's eye out.
Right,
or
so
beating
if a kid is egging a house, damages the home or the car,
the parent is responsible.
But not if they throw an egg at a kid.
That's right. If they put out another child's eye, the parent can say, well, I'm not responsible for what he did. That needs to be changed. There's no logical reason for that distinction. Because the problem is right now for parents to take this method, and I'm advocating for them to go to JP court, do something where they don't have to get a lawyer involved.
They can do it on their own.
Do it on their own, go to JP court. But right now, without the Family Code section, they're going to have to educate the judge also that this is permissible, and they're going to have to recite case law to them. There's a case, it's called Rodriguez versus Spencer, that says this can be done. But if they don't know that case, they're going to have a difficult time.
So parents need to educate themselves then on what's going on. So what do you say then to the folks? Because there are going to be folks who say, listen, all this is going to do is clog up the civil court system, and that's all this is going to do. It's another lawyer saying, sue, sue, sue. What's your response to those folks?
I'm not saying sue, sue, sue. I'm saying this will hopefully prevent you having to sue if the parent of the bully is made aware that they can be held responsible. The lawsuit is the absolute last resort. And it's only for those parents that refuse to get involved and refuse to restrain their child.
Well, so it sounds like you're just saying, parents, listen up. I'm a parent, and you need to parent your child.
Absolutely. You need to take some responsibility for the conduct of your children.
All right, Kern Lewis, thank you very much.
Very
Appreciate
welcome.
you coming in tonight.
Thank you.
Steve.